Today I'm trying a recipe from the book American by William Sonoma, and we're making the roasted root vegetables with maple glaze. So these are the ingredients you'll need. You'll need a turnip, a large carrot, and a large parsnip. I'm going to show you how to properly use one of these peelers. So what I do, I just go back and forth with it because there's two sides, although I do not recommend this method with potatoes because it could slip and cut your finger. But for carrots or anything in this shape, pulling it back and forth is the best way to go. Look how quickly it cleans off the skin. It's perfect. Alright, so you gotta clean all 3 vegetables. Perfect. And this one too. So once it's done, you'll need a bowl by your side, and I'm just gonna cut these bite size. So the front of it, the beginning, is quite small, so I'm just gonna leave it in tiny little circles, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut the parsnip in half. So we'll get cute little bite-size veggies. And I'm gonna tell you my opinion of this recipe once we're getting closer to the end. So I want these all to be tiny bite size, and same with the carrot. The front of it is perfect tiny pieces, so I'm gonna leave it that way, and same with the carrot, just cut it in half and then slice it in tiny little bits, and it'll be a perfect side dish. So with this one, I'm gonna do slices, and they have to be about like a centimeter thick, and then I'll cut them down size so you can have like slices, and then cut them in tiny squares. So these are about a centimeter in each way. So now this is done. I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and I added the salt and the black pepper to it, and I just spread it all over and make sure you do not leave any salt behind, and then toss it around. So I think because my veggies were cold, the butter kind of just stuck to it, and it looks like there's tiny bits of pieces all over. So using an aluminum foil, I spray a little bit of olive oil so nothing sticks to it, and then toss the veggies all around. Make sure that it's laying in a flat, even surface so everything gets cooked thoroughly. Put this into a preheated oven at 400 Fahrenheit, 200 Celsius. Bake for 40 minutes. Every 10 minutes, toss and turn just to make sure all the sides get crispy and cooked as much as it can. I tried one of it, and it was delicious before adding the maple syrup, and I think the maple syrup was unnecessary, and this way it was absolutely delicious. But I would add some garlic, some cumin, and curry to it, and it would be perfect. But in this recipe, we're gonna add maple. So once it's done, I'm kind of collecting it all together, and then add 1/3 cup or about 100 grams of maple syrup. Spread it all over, and then toss it around so everything gets coated. With the help of the maple syrup, the veggies gonna get crunchy, and they almost taste like candy. I think the maple syrup is too much. And using my favorite tool, I'm gonna help to create a little bed so the maple syrup doesn't go off to the side. And this you're gonna cook for another 15 minutes. The recipe came out delicious, and the veggies basically turned into candy, especially the carrot. It was very crunchy and chewy. I think kids would absolutely love this, but if you want to play with spices instead of the maple syrup, I highly recommend it. So this is what it looked like after the maple syrup. It tastes delicious, absolutely delicious, but it's very sweet. This will be very good with steak, I think. So this is the outcome, and the book is called American by William Sonoma, and this was a review of their recipe. So this is what the original looks like, and it came in pretty close. I think theirs is a bit more dry and mine is a bit more wet and soaking in maple syrup. But so far this recipe was really good, and I'm definitely gonna make it again, but without the maple syrup and just like loads of garlic, thyme, rosemary, and curry maybe. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will be making a lot more videos from this book. If you would like to get a notification, please click that little bell on the bottom and you will get an email when the next video is up. Bon appetit!